Yep, we back, baby. Alright, yeah, we back. So obviously we gotta make this a part two. And appreciate everybody for rocking with me. This first time that's ever happened. Well, live. My system has crashed before. Yeah, my system has crashed before. It has, but never live. Like never. So, um, and I'm already seeing I got to make some updates to my software, so it's likely on me. But I got y'all regardless. We go get to it, the nitty gritty, cause I still got some more to talk about. And Coach Marv was cooking. Man, he was cooking. I was sitting back listening, like, okay, let's go. Matter of fact, the system crashed, and when I restarted, Coach Marv was still cooking when I came back. God dog. Oh man. So anyway, but we gonna give y'all the rest of it, man. Thank y'all for rocking with us. You know, when you be flying these planes as aggressively as I do, sometimes you can make you a turn that's against the laws of physics. You still gotta consider that G-force. You do. So y'all just sit back, man. Always, when I first set up, I'm doing some things behind the scenes. Let me go and get that set up. Y'all sit back, listen to the beat. I'll be right back. We go crank it up a little bit faster though. Let's go. All right. Let's go. Get y'all butts up in here. There we go. Let's go. Come on. All right. We're gonna be able to just kick it off. Okay. All right. Let's go. All right. So I'm back. Sorry about that, y'all. I mean, hey, flying planes, man. That's what it is. This time the plane crashed. But your boy boss didn't crash. I'm back. All right. So y'all give me a second to get everything back cooking. And for the most part it is. I see y'all already. A lot of y'all done came back. I appreciate y'all coming back, man. I know y'all won't go too far. Somebody say if you locked in, it ain't no switching up. I know it ain't no switching up. And you know I wasn't gonna quit though. I was gonna come on right back. Alright, so let me get Coach Mark back real quick. But y'all give me 1 second. And before I do that, let me go ahead and keep going just for a second. Let me just give y'all some content, especially since y'all sitting here. Because, see, the next thing we're going to talk about before I call Coach Marv back is tight end. The question is, are we better at tight end? I want to see y'all answer. I want to see y'all answer. Yeah. Y'all let me know. I'm waiting on you. So we participate today. This ain't boss giving all answers. I want to get y'all answers today. Are we better at tight end? Are we? Without Schultz. Are we? Ooh, it's getting nasty. Keystone say, hell yeah. Wow. Not with the hell yeah. And then the host said to be determined. I think that's fair. Keith said, I believe so. I believe so. JT Wolf said yes. James Ruff said because of the new offense. Regina said have to see. Matthew Leslie said yes. Daisy said it's hard to see. One-handed bandit said to be determined. And front office says Schultz peaked. So I'm loving all the people that's giving their thoughts on this. And Roxy said to be determined. Roxy, no, not Roxy. I'm sorry. Roy, Texas. My fault, bro. I ain't mean to call you Roxy, bro. I misread that. Q Ball said to be determined. Kevin Hicks said to be determined. Ah, man, come on. Y'all got to stand on something. All these TBDs. No. Yes or no. It's way too many TBDs. Wait, the last 8 been TBD. No. Are we better or not? I put it like this. This is my honest to God opinion on this. We gonna be okay at tight end because we always are. We always are okay at tight end. Always. So when I looked at the history of tight end, and I don't have it up, I could pull it up, but it'll take too much time. But when I looked at the history of tight end, this is the pattern that I noticed with us. We never fall off at tight end. Never. Since Witten all the way to now, we keep moving with no problems. We lost Witten, we went to Schwam. Schwam got injured, we immediately went to Jarwin. Tight end just kept moving, no problem. No problem. Then we lost Jarwin, went to Schultz. No problem. Just kept moving. You know? So what that tells me is tight end, especially with us, it just works out. It just works out. So as we looking into it, obviously the question was about the draft, right? Are we better after the draft, right? Are we better? I'm gonna say we around the same. To be honest, I think we around the same. I think Ferguson is gonna step up. I think Luke Schoonmaker is gonna end up being this year your number 3 or your number 2 tight end. I don't think they go use him aggressively in the passing game. Also, keep in mind, I also did break down his 2 best games on the passing. I'm gonna do a whole film breakdown on that. That's gonna be something to see. What's up, Sadiqa? She say, "How you doing? How you doing, Sadiqa?" So, to be honest, I think we gonna be what we always are on tight end. Fine, you know. So that one, I would say, whether better, worse, I would say we gonna be about the same. To be honest, I think tight end itself is a position that's just honestly overinflated. That's me. Because if it was so impactful, you would see a decline somewhere when we was making those transitions to tight end 1. Look how hard, or put it like this. Hold on real quick. Got a super chat from the homie Keystone. He said, if Shoon be a part of that 30% option route that Mike was talking about, the tight ends would be a different. Schoon has option route ability. Yeah, I definitely agree with that. And it depends on if Schoon is tight end one. So let's just say, I don't foresee this happening, but let's just say he balls out in training camp. I'm talking about, I'm talking about take it, like, just take it. Still, even if he become tight end one, I'm just telling y'all, it's gonna be a miracle. Hear me out. If he gets 600 yards on the year, I'm just, even at tight end one, it's just because, and I'm just letting y'all know, that's because tight end ones in Dallas don't really do that much. And the funny thing is this, even in Kellen Moore's aggressive option route system, Schultz only got up to 800 yards, and he was one of the focal points of Kellen Moore's option route system. His targets equaled Amari Cooper, and he still didn't get 1,000 yards. So that just tells me, just in my answer, tight end, we fine. We fine. And thank y'all for coming back for part 2. I didn't expect to do this. Was all supposed to be in part 1, but I'm gonna go ahead. We have to do this in 2 parts because I don't know what happened, but it froze on me. You know what I'm saying? I mean, not froze. It crashed. Like the whole system just crashed. Like I was watching. I was listening to Coach Marv, and boop, it just. I was trying to add some stuff though, so I probably was pushing my ship too far. I was adding too much to the production. That's what happened. I was just doing too much. All right, let's keep going though. Let's keep going. So no. So I got y'all answers on tight end. Y'all got mine. Another group. Then we go get on the phones. Is cornerback better? Man, don't play with me. Y'all already know the answer.
Yoga fire.
Come on, man. This ain't even hard.
Dracarys.
Cornerback. Oh, wait. I ain't supposed to answer. Hold on real quick. I'm supposed to let y'all answer first. What's y'all answer? Is cornerback better? I ain't mean to answer. I didn't mean to answer. But y'all already answered, and it's overwhelming. But that one was easy. I could have, answered that because we would all agree on this. Yeah. So one said better. Kenneth said yes. Daisy said yes. Irock said yes. Regina said yes. And then one-handed said set. Keystone said really, so that means yes. And then one said better, and we have more depth. Yeah. So yeah. Yeah, exactly. Does a bear boo-boo in the woods? Yes, bears do boo-boo in the woods. Yeah. So yeah, cornerback is better. Way better. So going back to the question. All right. Did we improve it with the draft? I say yeah. Yeah, even more. Yeah, we even improved cornerback. So I'm saying, I'm showing, because see, we all needed to digest the draft. Once we get through the emotions of the holes we didn't feel that we did feel, when you really see, you already with me, House. See, listen at the homie House. House said it's probably better than Boss Man Fats. Who knows, right? It looked like we've been very aggressive about cornerback, man. And we got a lot more depth now with Scott. We don't have to rush him. We cool with Bland going into year 2. And when do players usually make their biggest gains? Between year 1 and year 2. So cornerback is obviously way better. But let's keep going. Is defensive end better? And then I'm going to take, now, matter of fact, let me take some calls. I said I was going to take some calls. Let's take some calls. Here we go. All right, let's call in, because I could keep going, but I'm not. Because as y'all can see, I'm kind of going line by line. Let me call Coach Marv back, because he was talking. Y'all give me 1 second. See if he answers real quick. If not, y'all call on in. Hi. All right, Coach ain't answering. All right, so if y'all want to, y'all can call on in. Yeah, and then Special K say it's the same for me. What's the same? Cornerback room? You saying the cornerback room the same, big dog? Or defensive end? Because I talked about 2 at the end. But while we waiting on calls to come in, I'm going to go ahead and talk about defensive end while I'm waiting on them calls. I would say that defensive end is way better. Yeah, we built on top of defensive end. And I see what they're doing, and it's smart. I love what they're doing. What they doing is they low-key snuck one of Dan Quinn's old pet cats, or actually 2 pet cats, back in the building. Hold on real quick. Let me take this call. BossCowboySports.
What's going on, boss? Boss.
What's up, Coach? You on?
Hey, check this out.
You on, Coach?
When you call, yeah. When you call, your calls ain't coming through on my end. But that happened the other day too. It flashed up and wrong like one time when I was listening to the show and it was ringing and the number flashed and it went right off.
Yes, it's
and when you called me just now, it didn't come.
Cool.
I was sitting there with the phone in my hand, and the phone ain't never
we
come
live,
through.
so let's go ahead and talk football. So I don't want to get too caught up in the technical. So what you got?
Yeah, you was talking about corner right quick. I was like, man, Koolaid is doing a lot of research on the undrafted free agent we got, which he really likes the guy. He's been digging into film, deeper film on the guy, and really liking it. You know, he done dug up some more film on the guy, and he's really liking the guy. Mm-hmm. And the guy showed well in the Senior Bowl as well. I'm starting to see, boss, as I was telling you during the draft, the Cowboys put a lot of emphasis on Senior Bowl. Mm-hmm. When they go down there and force, if they see guys that they like, right, they keep a track on them, and they really do research on them. But yes, the cornerback room is much better just for the knowledge that
hold on real quick, Coach. Give me 1 second. Give me 1 second, Coach. We got a super chat. And with the super chat, he said, going back to tight end, we are better because even without stepping on the field, yet competition will push performance plus year 1 to year 2 jump. Very good super chat. Amp. I agree with that too. Go ahead, Coach.
Yeah, and I'm going backwards. I agree totally with what Amp said about the tight end. I think the tight end room is going to be better because again, I see where they're going. I can see it clearly. This guy's not going to take catches away from Henderson and Ferguson. I don't think they really bring him in to take catches from them. He's going to get some catches, but his on the edge blocking, his blocking in space is going to be his major asset, and it's going to be the thing that a lot of people are not going to really look at. They're not going to take heed to that and watching and saying, "Oh man, how he was 90% or some of the key velocity guys." That's not judge in catches or touchdowns. It goes back to what I was saying during the season. If your tight ends block well, they're gonna catch touchdowns. That's just they're gonna allow them to get open to catch touchdowns. So, and it's about the physicality. Again, as I was saying before, it's San Francisco blueprint. We try to be physical on the edge and our receivers and tight end blocking, because that's where their physicality comes, and that's where they dominate you. And they're gonna dominate your run support, and they're gonna dominate getting to the edge and blocking in space and hoping these fast guys like Tony Pollard, Deuce, CeeDee Lamb can get yak yards and get in space and get big yards, and that's how the big plays gonna come. We're not gonna be no turnaround butt hook or 2 yards and 3 yards of running plays. That we're gonna be running plays to try to get people loose, and we're gonna make people fear us if they do get loose, and we can't handle our people outside blocking. So I think the tight end room has gotten better. I think Hendershot and Ferguson are going to do better. They caught 85% of their targets, and they only got targeted, I think, 25, 30 times this season combined. So they may raise their targets, but I don't think it, as you were saying, Boss, there's not going to be a lot of passes to tight ends, because you're going to get a lot of passes you're going to get way more passes to your running backs.
Yep.
So that's going to take some of your tight end passes away also. But if they combine in that room to get close to 1,000 yards of receiving, if you put them all together, a little bit over 1,000 yards, maybe 1,200 yards, if you put them all together with about 8 to 9, maybe 10 touchdowns, 10 or 11 touchdowns to combine, we should be excited about the tight end. That would be great.
So do you think it's better? Do you think it's better? Do you think it's worse?
I think it's better. I think it's much better.
I think it's better. I think it's better also because you got a better blocker now at tight end one.
Right.
Yeah, I think that's the main thing that made it better. Is Ferguson is a better tight end one blocker than Schultz was. And I think that's going to make the rule.
Financially, it's better too.
Yeah, financially
it's better too.
Yeah. Mm-hmm.
When you can spend resources in other areas where, financially you if they work out well, financially you straight for 3-4 years.
Yeah.
So you straight for a while, and they're growing and getting more experience, and they're gelling together. So if everybody knows their role and they fit their role and play their role, it's 10 times better. 10 times better. So
10 times?
They're not going to be done. Yeah, because what I'm saying for the current and for the future, because they're going to grow together, and you ain't got to worry about nobody with no big contract. They're going to grow together for all 4 of them on the cheap.
Yeah, gotcha.
On the cheap. So that's going to be great, and you got time to replace it. You ain't going to really have to even go into the point of really spending a lot of money. They just got to know their roles, and I think they fit their roles a lot better. They're going to fit their roles really well. So I think the tight end room is better. The defensive end room you mentioned, I think that's going to be better, because I think you're going to have a better Sam Williams. I think he's the guy being lost in this shuffle.
Yeah.
I think he's going to even
he's going to take that year 2 jump. Mm-hmm.
Right. He's going to take a step. I think Dante Fowler's going to. I still think that the room is. I still think that, and I might be wrong with this, but just keep an eye on this. Terrell Basham last year was a guy that was showed some spot the year before, but he got cut because of the room. This year, that might be Don Armstrong.
Yeah. He
might be your surprise cut, because when you start getting the production, if you get Fowler his stats, he give you the production he gave last year. Williams take another step to his potential. You're gonna be limited to those snaps for Don Armstrong, and that might be a bait that they can make it say,